Okay, guys, I just want to have a real chat with you guys, like one-to-one, camera style, just like I'd be maybe a big brother, a mentor, an advisor, a cousin, whatever you want to call it, right? And I want to know if I'm going crazy or not. Like, genuinely, am I going crazy here thinking this? I just want to hear your thoughts, right? So I put this in my email yesterday, right? So if you're not on my email list, don't worry about it. Link is below if you want to join or whatever it is. I'm putting together like a 31-day free mini course for everybody. It's literally free. It's literally going to be called the 31-day Create a Business Blueprint. It's going to show you how to basically just create a business from scratch, even if you're a beginner, got no audience. It's free. Don't worry about it. Anyway, long story short, I just want to know if I'm going crazy or does this actually make total sense, right? So I put, here's my hypothesis on where business is going in 2025, 2026, 2027, basically into the future, right? And why I've decided to help people create YouTube channels and become creators online. And my honest opinion is that, number one, online business and online businesses are becoming increasingly more difficult to start for the average person and scale. And I think we can all feel that. I think we can all kind of agree that like, there's more saturation, more people are like quitting their jobs and doing the whole quiet quitting. Gen Z and the new gen that are coming up, they don't want to work. They don't want to work, and I don't actually blame them. The system's broken right now. Nobody wants to go to a friggin' job and slave away for 40 years of their life. So more people are turning to building businesses online. And some of the most cliche businesses to start are obviously like agencies, coaching business, digital products, that sort of stuff. Any business you've probably thought of, a million other people have probably tried and failed at those businesses. So this is my hypothesis, right? Businesses are becoming more and more saturated, or just starting a business becoming more and more saturated. There's the rise of AI, which is making it even easier to start these businesses. And the average person now has the best email scripts, the best DM scripts, the best offers they could possibly ever have, because it's all written by AI. Which means that everybody has like this same copy-paste style business, these copy-paste style offers, the same types of ads that they're running. And what that's basically caused is a copy-paste. It's almost like, do you know, the way how I like to explain it, right, is it's like if everybody had this is a good analogy actually. It's like if everybody had a friggin' Ferrari. Imagine you had a Ferrari, right? And your neighbor had a Ferrari. And then their neighbor had a Ferrari. And then next thing you know, everybody in your town has a Ferrari, and then everybody in your country has a Ferrari. Well then in your country, Ferraris would no longer be special. Then imagine if the whole globe had a friggin' Ferrari. Everybody that drove a car was driving a Ferrari. Ferraris would be no longer special. And here's what I mean about it. Now just think about this, right? We're going through a trust recession right now. If you didn't know, the trust recession is well here. It's well on its way basically. And what a trust recession basically is online consumers are becoming more and more skeptical of online businesses in general. Just the whole, I mean, look at the whole China thing with the designer, like the luxury designer industry. Like all the fake bags coming from China, the $2,000 bags, and those are the cheaper bags that are coming from China. They're only costing like $250 for them to be produced, and then they're marked up like 10x, 20x, sometimes even 50x to the average consumer in the US. No wonder why consumers, everyday just regular people, I don't even like calling them consumers, it's a horrible word. Where did that even come from? It's actually a disgusting word when you think about it. But the everyday average people that are buying these goods, right? They're getting ripped off. So I don't even blame anybody for having, you know, doubts in companies, doubts in people, doubts in influencers, doubts in online businesses. So what I've noticed is this, right? If everybody has these same offers, I know you've seen these offers, by the way. If you go onto Instagram or Facebook, you scroll for like literally 2 seconds, you'll hear somebody saying straight away, if you're an insert niche, so if you're an online coach, I'm going to guarantee you 100 clients in the next like 2 days, or you don't pay, excuse me. And on top of that, I'll give you my liver for friggin' wasting your time. Everybody has a guarantee that looks like this. And this is why I think businesses become so much more difficult for the average person to stand out. These claims are outlandish. These claims are outlandish, guys. Some of these claims are talking about, I'm going to get you 100 clients in the next, well, not 100, that's kind of crazy. I'm going to get you this amount of clients in the next 30 days, right? Which is damn near impossible to keep up with. And then they've got like these weird stipulated contracts, right? And there's like weird stipulations in these contracts where it's like, you're never going to get the refund. Like you'll work with that business, right? Or that business, that service provider. They'll guarantee you this many clients. And then you come on board with them. Then you see the contract. And it's like, you've got to be damn near picture perfect, follow everything that they say for the next 180 days. You're not allowed to miss like more than 2 days of like doing outreach or whatever it is. And you've got to do a bunch of outreach. You've got to do like over like 12,000 outreach or something crazy like that. Some of them even more than that. And if you miss a single day, you're not eligible, or like 3 days in a row or 3 days in total, you're literally not eligible for the refund. So it's crazy out here. It's literally crazy. So here's my point, right? The rise of AI becoming more saturated. Everyone's got a copy-paste script. Do you know how easy it is to go and join someone's school community and find a really good script for running an agency, or outreach script for getting coaching clients, or a conversational script to help you sell a digital product? It's becoming so friggin' easy and so saturated, right? Because of the rise of like AI and everybody giving out their information for free, which by the way is a cool little, I've noticed it's a cool little trick that gurus switched to about a year, 2 years, 3 years ago, especially due to the rise of Alex Hormozi, right? I won't say it's a trick. It's a good little system that they changed too. They said, oh, I'm not selling courses anymore. And then they went and gave you their course material for free so that they could upsell you on the back end something even more expensive than their course, which is like a 1-to-1 program, which costs like 5 times the price for the same information. So these gurus are still winning. So check my reasoning, right? Like I said, if everyone's sounding the same, everyone's got the same type of messaging, it becomes less and less effective over time. And I've been talking about this for quite a while. Like I said, it's kind of like having a Ferrari, everyone having a Ferrari. Ferraris no longer become special. But here's kind of like where my mindset is. What I've noticed is with the rise of AI, most DM scripts, most of these like automation tools, like let's think about it. Let's say you're starting an agency, you're starting a coaching business, whatever it is, right? And you've got to reach out to get clients. If you're doing the outreach, everybody knows that can be automated. Those scripts are probably written by AI. The ad scripts, everybody just, whenever you see an ad these days on Instagram, it just literally says at the bottom, nice try Diddy in the comment section. There's like hundreds of people just say, nice try Diddy, nice try Diddy, nice try Diddy, right? But what I've noticed is, and this seems to be the reoccurring theme over and over and over and over again. If I can help people, AKA you, create the right type of content for the right type of person, especially here on YouTube. Notice how you're still here watching me, right? You wouldn't be hearing these words if you weren't sat here watching me, right? So if I can help you do and create the right type of content for the right type of person here on YouTube, I believe, and this is my hypothesis because I've seen enough evidence of this now, I believe no matter what type of business you decide to run, you will increase your chances of success by at least 10 to 20, maybe even 50x. Let me explain why. When you create YouTube content, people are already on YouTube looking for a solution to their problem, or they're looking for entertainment, obviously. We're not talking about entertainment YouTube channels, right? So let's say you are a beginner. You don't know how to create a coaching business. You don't know shit about shit. You don't know shit about shit, right? This is what I would do to hack my way to building an agency through YouTube, right? And this is something that I genuinely want to teach people, and I've helped already some clients do. For example, Matthias, I'll throw his testimony up on the screen somewhere. Basically, he's built a 150K profit agency, and all of his leads come through like YouTube and Instagram, just creating content for free. Free organic content. And when he gets on a call with them, they've already watched his content on YouTube, and all he has to do is get on calls and they're already sold because they know him, like him, trust him, right? Like that's not replaceable by AI. You see what I'm trying to say? Like the stories I'm giving you here, my mindset, the hypothesis, I can tell you stories about my childhood. The rise of AI is going to take all of your DM scripts away, all these tools away, all these tools and automations. That's cool. That you're going to be able to send thousands of emails every single second soon, if you can't already. You're going to be able to put AI avatars in emails that look like real personalized versions of you inside of emails. But what you're not going to be able to do is build an actual real authentic YouTube channel with a live program or a live service that you offer in the back end. AI can't do that, because that literally requires you to be human. So now what I've started to realize is that I think it's the rise of the human being that's coming back. People are getting kind of tight. People are getting AI fatigue soon. I think the AI fatigue is gonna come soon. Don't get me wrong. I love AI and I think you can use it to get rich. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't use AI. I am not saying don't use AI. I'm just saying that if everyone's going left, you want to go right. As in, like, if everyone's, I'm not saying don't use AI. Definitely use AI. AI is here to stay. It's not a gimmick. It's a powerful business tool. Use AI. It's one of the best things ever created. I love AI. The point is this though. If I can help you create the right type of content to the right type of people, no matter what business you run, whether that's an agency, whether that's a coaching business, whether that's digital products, whether that's even a frigging software, it's just all it's going to do is compound your success, and it's going to increase your success tenfold. It's going to increase the likelihood of your success, and it's going to shorten the time frame until you start seeing success if you're a beginner. Let me explain why. Think about it, right? You could be running an agency, which I still believe to this day, if I'm being honest with you, is still the best. If you don't know shit about shit, like literally you don't know a single skill, nothing, you're probably better off starting with some sort of service-based business. But don't do cold outreach to get clients. I think that's a huge waste of time. If you're gonna do cold outreach, right, combine cold outreach with people, and this is how I would do it, right? Just like I said, or as I was saying before I got cut off, or I changed my train of thought. I would start with an agency and I would create content around, which is kind of what I did, if I'm being honest with you. This is exactly what I did. I started with the whole cold outreach stuff, couldn't get any clients. And then I turned to LinkedIn and I started creating content on LinkedIn. I tell you this story all the time. If you're new around here, this is basically a story of how I actually landed my first ever client for a marketing agency in Leicester, UK. They paid me £750. No, it's £750, which is about 1K per month back then. And this was coming off the back end of like 16 entire months, almost 17 months of doing cold outreach, right? Listen to all these gurus trying to chase clients, right? So what I decided to do instead is I started looking at other people around, and I started realizing that these people that I'm looking at on YouTube, the Eman Gadgets, all these other people, these dudes aren't sat around doing cold outreach. They're creating content, putting it in front of the right eyeballs. Then they've got funnels linked to that content. People are then going into their funnels, jumping onto their email list, booking in calls, or just buying straight there if they've got a digital product. And that's how I got my first actual agency client. Let me explain. I posted content on LinkedIn. I connected with a bunch of real estate agents. So LinkedIn, content, started posting content about Facebook ads for real estate agents, Facebook ads for real estate agents. I basically just taught myself how to do Facebook ads for real estate agents specifically, excuse me, right? How to do Facebook ads specifically for real estate agents through just like YouTube and all the free resources I could get. With AI, it would have been even easier. And I just started creating content on LinkedIn and putting my own personal twist on it and my own thoughts and feelings on there, my own opinions on there. Then I just said, hey, I'm dropping a free mini training for real estate agents. If you want to, check it out, it's links here. And they opted in with their first name, last name, and email. I think it was like their first name and email. And it was a free training. And after the free training, they could book a call with me. Simple VSL funnel. Like that worked all the way back then. It's still working now. In fact, I just woke up to another $1,000. Literally just another $1,000 today. Funnily enough, this email that I'm reading to you literally made me that $1,000. This one email made me $1,000. I woke up to that. It's crazy. So like I said, so that's how I would hack my way to building myself a business if I didn't know shit about shit. Or I would follow the learn, do, teach method. You learn a skill. Let's say I'm really into funnels, building funnels, for example. We just talked about funnels, so we'll go with this example. I would just be on YouTube reviewing other people's funnels. and then rebuilding their funnels and seeing if I can get them to operate the same way. I'd go to Alex Hormozi's funnel, look at his funnel. I'd go to Russell Brunson's funnel, look at his funnel. I'd go to Iman Gaji's funnel, look at his funnel. I'd go to all these YouTubers, right? And I'd just I'd be looking at their funnels and just breaking down how they work and just making videos reviewing other people's funnels. We'd call it the funnel review show. There you go, there's a content piece of idea, kind of content idea for you right there. Review other people's funnels and explain how they work, why they work, what the conversion rate probably is. You can't obviously guess that, but you could show them the tools that they use to build, how to actually build the funnel. Next thing you know, you're gonna be seen as that funnel guy. People are gonna start realizing, hey, this Montel guy keeps talking about funnels and I can see him breaking up. He's quite knowledgeable, this guy. I'm actually thinking I need a funnel now for my business. The next time they think, who can I go and build a funnel with, or who can help me build a funnel, boom, your name pops up in their head. Link in your description. Just like that, people then start booking on calls with you. And maybe you build the first 5 people's funnels for free, or you charge for it. But you start with a service. If you don't know shit about shit, that's how you would do that. And then eventually you can start teaching funnels. You see how simple that is? It's super simple. I think you guys are just overthinking it. Literally, if you're into funnels, just talk about funnels. Pick up a camera and do what I'm doing right now. Just talk about funnels, right? This can be applied to pretty much any skill in the world. Video editing. That's another great one. Video editing. If you're passionate about video editing, you could literally create videos breaking down other people's videos and why they went viral, why they didn't go viral, the hooks they use, the scripts they use, the camera angles they use, how to replicate it, the thumbnails, the titles, how they come up with the idea, where they took their inspiration from. Go and do research. You can make videos about all this stuff. And as you make videos, your brand itself starts getting more trustworthy. People start knowing you, liking you, and trusting you. Next thing you know, on the back end of your YouTube channel, you can start selling full-fledged video editing services. You can literally start editing people's videos for them. I've seen people do this all the time. Literally, one of the greatest ways. That's how I would do it. And just like that, I don't have to chase clients or anything like that. I'll give you another example. A dude actually does this called Ben Heath. Ben Heath, I'm not affiliated with him in any way, shape, or form. He's built a very successful agency, right? And all he does is he makes videos pretty much almost every other day or whatever it is, 2-3 times a week, maybe even a little bit more than that, on YouTube, long form YouTube videos about Facebook ads. And he just runs an agency, a B2B agency, where he just helps businesses with their Facebook ads. I believe he's actually eventually came out with a coaching program and a digital product. But he started off just running an agency, doing the actual Facebook ads for actual real businesses. And all he was doing is making videos about why Facebook ads is the bee's knees for businesses. So let me explain why I believe YouTube is honestly, it's genuinely the key, guys. Like, it's changed my entire life, man. Like, I don't know where I'd be without YouTube, like genuinely. I've had big names reach out to me, jump me on a call and want me to speak at their events, like even Iman Gaji himself. It's been amazing, guys. Honestly, it's been one of the best things. I've learned so much about myself, not just money-wise. It's been great money-wise, but I've learned so much about myself. I've increased my confidence, speak to the camera, all that sort of stuff. So even if nobody does watch your content, please just start frigging YouTube, guys. Anyway, with the right content, you will start attracting the right type of eyeballs over time. This is the thing though, everybody hates that over time bit. The over time is, I think, what kills a lot of people. They don't want to build anything over time. They want it now, which I think is a big mistake. Nothing happens overnight. I think that is the mistake. I think the fact that people try to chase get rich quick is what stops them from getting rich at all. I actually think that genuinely is it. That you looking for shortcuts is longer than just taking the steps instead of trying to take the elevator. You know like how they say there's no elevator up to success. You've got to take the stairs. You just got to take the stairs. So content attracts the right eyeballs, which it also nurtures those eyeballs, and then it also drives clicks to the links in your description, to your funnels. Your funnel then turns those clicks into emails, calls, or sales, and it does this for free. So for example, let's say you are helping people with video editing, and video editing's your thing, you can come up with a free resource. Maybe it's a free LUT. There you go. That's a good idea. A LUT is just basically like I always mention kind of like LUTs. LUTs is like a filter but for video, right? It just makes your video look overall polished. So what you could do is you could put together a pack of 5 video LUTs, right? If you're a video editor, and you can give that away to people for free in your video. And all you got to do is be like, in the first 30 seconds of your I would say 90 seconds of your videos, you'd say, hey, by the way, if you're interested in some free LUTs, I just put together this free LUT pack. You can go download it. Just like how I did at the very start of this video. You see how I practice what I preach? Have you guys noticed that? I've been practicing what I preach for ages now. Telling you guys, yo, start YouTube. It's the greatest thing ever. It's literally the greatest thing ever. Made $1,000 sending one email in my pajamas last night. It's insane. And guess what? YouTube costs $0. It costs $0 to do all of this stuff. You create content, it's free. You post it, it's free. In fact, I'll go as far as saying this. If your YouTube channel gets big enough, which you're not really trying to go viral, which is why I don't do any or very minimal edits in these videos. I don't plan on going viral, right? But what I've noticed is YouTube seems to be one of the, if not the only platform that pays you to also grow your business. Imagine this, right? I post YouTube videos on this channel for free. And I just made a video about how I made $3,500 from 4 YouTube videos, which is about $866 per video. Not only did I get paid from the content I created on YouTube in terms of people clicking the link, joining my email list, and then purchasing my digital product, my info product, but then I also got paid by the platform for AdSense. I mean, it's tiny at this particular point, so obviously I'm changing niche and it's kind of like the algorithm is trying to find my people. You are my people, but it's trying to find my people right now. So my views have dropped, but once it starts going back up, I can literally make about £1,000. I think the highest paid month I've ever had off of YouTube is like 1.1K or something like that, which allows me to live rent free. So YouTube is the only platform I know of where you could grow a business, and whilst you're growing the business, the platform you're growing your business on also then pays you. It's fucking nuts. It's literally nuts. And the craziest thing is, this video right here might get 2 views, it might get 10 views, it might get 1,000 views, it might get 100 views, it might get 1 view. But here's the craziest thing. It stays on my channel and grows over time. So let me put it to you in layman's terms then. So your content, and this is what I've noticed, this is the big reason why YouTube is the key. In layman's terms, in the most simplest way possible, content allows you to basically build your own market to sell to, where there's no other competition, aka your own audience. These are people that have bought into you, your message, the way how you sound, the way how you do things, the way how you operate. And there's no saturation because there's only one you. They want you as that funnel guy. Let's say you are that funnel guy. Yes, there's other funnel guys online, but they've watched their content. They don't really like how that guy does things. Maybe they just like your vibe as a person, the way how you do things, your belief system, right? Your kind of philosophy on life, philosophy on business, right? Well, then they'll choose you. And because they're going to choose you, there's only one you. You know what I mean? And the best thing is, like one of my students, like I said, Matthias, he's made now 150K profit from his agency, which is an email marketing agency. So when you start creating this content, you can sell a service, you can sell a coaching program, you can sell an online course, you can even sell software. Even the founder of Lemlist himself has a friggin' personal brand on YouTube, and he makes videos. Well, he used to. I'm not too sure if he does anymore, but I remember watching his content back in the day. The dude that literally owns Lemlist, which is an email automation software, one of the biggest. It was one of the biggest for sure, and I think he actually sold it for 100 million or something crazy like that. Even he has a channel and content on his channel. But the clients, when you do create content, right, they come and chase you. This is what I've noticed. When you create content on a channel, clients come to you and chase you. And what I love about this is, if they do get on a call with you, for example, let's say you're selling a service, they already know who you are, what you do, what you sell, how you sell it, pretty much how much it costs, and they'll come to you with their credit card pretty much in their hand, ready to buy. I've personally attracted over, I think it's a bit more than this, about 1,400 customers on my Stripe, right? There's about 1,400. All I know is I've had about 1,900-ish successful payments go through my Stripe account, right? Not all of them were through YouTube, I'll admit. But the majority of them were. Obviously, there's still agency clients on there. Back in the day when I used to run the agency, there's coaching on there as well, which is still YouTube. So there's obviously ad clients that came through there. But you get the point. Majority of them are YouTube, for sure. No doubt about it. So I can tell you seriously that I've attracted over 1,400-ish customers / clients on complete autopilot, doing what I'm trying to tell you to do right now. And I can't remember the last time I did cold outreach. And I did this pretty much without ads, like 99, I would say that 99%, 98, 97, 95% without ads, right? Yeah, bit more than that, probably like 99% without ads. I didn't touch ads until ages. And that's all because of my content. And it's probably more than this number, but I'll check later. And here's the craziest thing, right? Here's what I've noticed. I've had calls with clients, right? You know, like I've taken over 2,000 calls by myself, actual sales calls. People that want to work with my consulting services, coaching. I've done both of those. It's pretty much the same thing, if you're being honest with you. Consulting is like B2B coaching, and coaching is just coaching B2C. I've done both. Anyway, long story short, the craziest thing is I've had clients that have paid me, and I've spoken to them on the phone, obviously, so they can get into like the program or buy my services, whatever it is, right? And these are people that come through YouTube, and they've paid me like 3.5K. Seriously, dropped 3.5K on working with me. And then they have been the ones to thank me, not the other way around. Not to say that I'm an egotistical guy or anything like that, but just imagine this. So you create a YouTube channel, you go from struggling to get clients to people coming to you. And then when they come to you, it's like, oh my days, I can't believe you're actually on Zoom with me. I thought it was going to be one of your team members. This is what people say to me. I can't believe you're actually jumping on Zoom, Montel. I thought it was going to be like one of your team members or something crazy like that. And I'm like, no, I'm just a regular dude, bro. And like, oh my day, I can't actually believe he's here now. I'm obviously like very grateful to see them and whatnot. And then I go through and explain to them what it is that I got. And they're like, bro, I didn't even really need this call. I would have just probably signed up if you sent me a link. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's get started, man. And then they've turned out to be some amazing clients as well. Some of them have been amazing clients. They've then paid me $3,500 to work with me, right? This is back when I sent the high ticket stuff. And they've thanked me for the opportunity. Don't you think this is a big, stark contrast to what most people are doing? Most people are out there sending cold outreach messages, sending Loom videos, dancing on TikTok, doing a whole bunch of shorts, killing themselves, trying to do Alex Hormozi style stuff. They've got appointment setters, SDRs, all these crazy AI systems to follow up with people and like jam value down their throat to try and get them to book in another call or follow up with them or whatever it is. And then there's me just kind of like booking calls and people are coming on board and being like, hey, Montel, here's 3,500 and thank you, by the way, for letting me get in your program. You know what I mean? How nuts is that? So my premise is this. Or should I say, my conclusion is this. Please, whatever you're doing, I don't care if you're a beginner, please start a YouTube channel. If you're a coach, please start a YouTube channel. If you're running an agency, please start a YouTube channel. And if you're selling digital products, for sure as hell, start a YouTube channel. If you're trying to build a software, start a YouTube channel. If you're building a clothing brand, start a YouTube channel. I literally just watched the founder of Gymshark YouTube channel literally just the other day. Quite literally. He might not be selling any sort of like coaching or anything like that, but if he ever wanted to, that would pop off immediately. Built himself another 100, 200, 300, 400K a month business, something crazy like that. Helping people build clothing brands. Be insane. And obviously you're probably not at his level yet, because obviously he's friggin', I believe he's a like billionaire now or something. He sold the company for like $1 billion or whatever it was. Something crazy or whatever it was, right? Somebody can correct me in the comment section. But whatever you do, please, 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 even if nobody watches, even if it's just for yourself,